So, thanks for turning up. I'm Chris. I run Freestyle Games, so the development studio behind DJ Hero. This is Jack. Jack's one of our remixers that creates a lot of the mixes for the game, and you'll actually see some of his work as we play through the demo. This is Evelyn, who is a professional consumer that we've invited down to embarrass Jack, and this is Chrissa, who's going to do the vocals. So the big thing for DJ Hero 2 is that we've made the game a lot more social. One of the big bits of feedback that we had from the first game was that people wanted to get more involved. Rather than just having a single turntable, single mix, they wanted to be able to compete and collaborate together, and they also wanted to do more with the microphone, so actually get people singing along to the lyrics of the microphone. The second thing that people really fed back that they wanted to do was be more creative. So obviously with DJ Hero we gave people the opportunity to kind of play a remix that we'd created, but with DJ Hero 2 we've given people the opportunity to really add their flavour to it. So freestyle crossfading, freestyle sampling, freestyle scratching the record. So there's a whole bunch of well, just opportunity for you to do what you want to do with the mix and actually remix the records yourself. What we'll probably do is just jump straight in. There'll be some things on the highway that you don't recognise, some of it will be a little bit new, but then I'll kind of back up, I'll backtrack and explain what you've seen and how it's all worked. One thing to probably keep an eye on is this totem pole in the middle of the mix. So this gives you an idea of who's winning, and as you get through the track, obviously if Evelyn's winning then the orange will increase, if Jack's winning the blue will increase, and you'll also see swirls that kind of move from vinyl to vinyl which indicate if the leads change. So there are a few things to keep an eye out for. Also, I think one of you has selected deadmau5, who's the first kind of playable character that we've announced that's going to be part of the game. What?
Ladies, let's go. Alright. Soldiers, let's go. Here's the 3 and 5 taking it for the remix. Ladies, let's go. Alright. I know you want me. 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 I know you want me. You know I want you. I know you do. That's why whenever I come around, she's all over you. I know you want me. You know I want you. It's easy to see. And in the back of your mind, I know you should be with me. All night long. Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? Don't you? Ladies, let's go. Don't you?
So just to explain a bunch of stuff that's probably new for you to see on the highway there. So first thing is obvious, is the note tracking. So we've done two different things with the vocals. One is we've done normal pitch detection, so if you're just singing along to the lyrics, we're detecting and scoring on pitch. But also if you're rapping, it's more difficult to detect it on pitch or to score, so what we do is we detect it on beat, so there's a lot of beat matching in there. And you would have noticed some of the vocals change, so it's just recognising the beat, and if you follow the beat you'll get the scores. First freestyle section is freestyle crossfading. So basically you have complete freedom in these sections to do whatever you like. Play both tracks or chop between each one. What we've done is as well, we've identified sections of the track that are kind of good points or good trigger points for you to go and crossfade to. So this could be the beginning of a Rihanna vocal or Pussycat Dolls vocal, so you know where it starts and finishes. But it's just a clue or an indicator. You don't have to do it, it just gives you an idea of where the good beats and where the good vocals are. The other freestyle pieces that you probably saw in that mix is freestyle scratch. So here you basically catch the note, and then once you've got it, you can scratch in any direction, any velocity, and it's basically adding your flair onto the mix. You can lift up and re-trigger the button, and so you're starting to really chop the record. And then freestyle sample. So freestyle sample we did have in the first game, but we had pretty generic kind of default samples. So it was like an air horn or a monkey or Flavor Flav, and sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't because it was the same samples that you were dropping over the track. So what we've done is on DJ Hero 2 reapproached the record labels and requested samples from the actual track that you're playing, and actually from the section of the track that you're playing. So if you're laying over a sample this could be Rihanna that you're triggering, or it could be Chemical Brothers, and it's actually specifically chosen because it fits well in that section of the track. So it just makes everything sound more authentic, and it makes the whole experience a lot better.
Do you generate points or add to the totem pole when you do freestyle on this version?
Absolutely, yeah. So we're judging all of the different freestyle components. We're judging where you've chosen the crossfade, how you've done it. Freestyle scratch, we're judging how you've done that as well. So yeah, you can accumulate a whole bunch of points by doing freestyle really well.
Sorry. That's one feature I like best. What's this one?
So this is Euphoria. So this is accumulating Euphoria.
So the place it was happening.
Exactly.
And sometimes when he was playing, I just happened to see this line like moving very fast, like it was electrical.
So if this looks like it's electrical, it just means that they've triggered something at the wrong time, or potentially.
So the mistake.
Yeah, exactly. It's just registering a little bit of a mistake. Yeah, so it might have been on Jack's side that he was making some mistake.
I'm not kidding, it was on the left side.
So
Jack, this is one of your mixes, right? You better.
This one coming up is, it's also really, really hard, so I will, without question, lose it. I've given up trying to pretend I'm not going to know.
So what we'll jump into now is give you an idea of some of the multiplayer modes that we've developed. So we've got a whole range of multiplayer that's all available offline and online. This one is, again, one of the biggest requests that we had from the first game is to have a kind of a call and answer DJ battle. So very much kind of like a DMC battle, really. So the idea is that Jack will play a section of a song, then throw it over to Evelyn, she'll do it, and then throw it back, and then you build up the track from there. So we may as well just jump in and show you what that means.
All I do is party, 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 party. All I do is party, 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 party. All I do is bounce. All I do is bounce. All I do is party. Ha, 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 ha. All I do is party. Ha, 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 ha. All I do is party. All I do is party. So bounce low, bounce low, bounce high, bounce high, bounce low, low, bounce
So the whole host of multiplayer battles. I think what we'll do, if anyone's up for it, is have some hands-on if you want to have a play. We're going to jump into party play. So you've probably seen this in Guitar Hero. Idea being you can just jump in, jump out anytime, either on the microphone or on the turntables. With party play, you can create a set list. So it's a seamless set list this time on DJ Hero 2. So the tracks actually seamlessly work with each other. You can just let the whole thing run, let the environments and the light show run themselves. Anytime you want to dive in and play, you can just pick up the turntable and off you go. You can also change difficulty on the fly without interrupting the mix. Anybody want to go?
Get Jordan!
And then if I want to, I can just chase.
Stealing up his car, we were damn good at too. But you can't be any geek off the street.
This bit isn't even marked up and he's doing it anyway. And if I want to, I can really quickly just...
Brother, she can dance, so I said, let's do this. Get up on the dance floor. Get that man what he asking for. I feel like busting loose. Busting loose. Can't nobody stop the juice. So baby, tell me what's the use. I said,
Sorry, man. I thought she was asking for you.
Getting so hot.
I like your side. Oh, it's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes.
I am getting so hot.
Just let me ride.
Jordan, walk out, walk out. Come on, man.
Take off all your clothes.
Getting so hot.
Ooh, I like your side. Oh, it's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes.
Getting so hot.
Just let me ride. It's a little bit of, with a little bit of, let it just roll out. Give a little bit of melody, with a little bit of, let it hang on, with a little bit of, and a sprinkle of. I'm getting jacked, I'm breaking myself. I can't believe they're taking words, but they take my rings, they take my romance. I looked at your brother, said, damn, what's the next? And they all around me. Once again, they going straight down for pound. They wanna come up real cool, but it's not the crowd. Stop pacing, I'm racing. I'm just getting like Jason. Unless you gon' do it. Extra, extra, let's spread the news. Take your belly, take a trip in the loop. Game that's all. Oh, it's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes.
Getting so hot.
I like your size. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes.
Getting so hot.
Would you let me ride? It's getting hot in here. So take off all your
Very cool. So I don't know if you guys got any questions. I think we've got a couple minutes.
Is there a mode? Is there a gameplay mode where maybe you can just do freestyle, just do free play like freestyle scratching and freestyle?
We
and
haven't-
not generate any points.
There isn't kind of a complete sandbox area. There are some mixes that have got more than others. The one thing that we wanted to focus on is to make sure you always sound good. So if you're playing, if you're playing it out at a party, it always sounds good. The risk with the sandbox mode is you could literally just be doing anything.
Right.
So at the moment we've kind of given you a lot of freedom, but we've determined the sections where that
Okay.
freedom is.
And on the freestyle scratching, can you manipulate the concentrator and cut the audio in and out during the freestyle scratching section?
That's a good question. I think some of the tracks might have both, where you're freestyle scratching and crossfading at the same time. So yeah, obviously there's some of your radio mixes that we haven't shown here. So
Not if it
mainly,
was just a scratch though.
Sorry?
Not if it was just a scratch though.
Like yeah,
no, if you were using the crossfader at the same time.
yeah, like I want to be able to on the freestyle scratch section. I want to be able to cut the sound in and out.
No, if it wasn't both freestyle crossfade and a freestyle scratch,
Okay,
if
then
it was just a
got
scratch,
it,
it
yeah.
just
But if it was offering both, then yeah, you
Got
could.
it.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, on the equipment selection, can you select from the beginning of the game? Can you select different styles of equipment?
Yeah, you can. One thing we haven't actually talked too much about yet is Empire mode. So we basically got essentially a single-player story mode that you go from kind of a bedroom DJ all the way to running your own empire of clubs. It's a really good way for us to start introducing a lot of introduce different environments, different genres of music, and also all of the celebrity DJs as well kind of come into play during that story mode. And you also access a whole bunch of different equipment as well. Obviously, when you unlock the game, there's a bunch of equipment that you can choose as well, so it's kind of a mixable.
Can you play vocals only?
Yes. Yeah.
That's Jordan's favourite. He's figured out a way of playing it in the shower.
I can see the TV from my shower.
I see. I mean, can she influence in any way the battle between the two people, or is just something?
No, so you can obviously you can score points as the singer, so the singer can kind of score against the turntable, but they're not influencing the battle that's being done.
So they can just it's a measure. Three people.
Exactly. So 3 people can compete. Yeah.
Any other questions?
How soon before you introduce a new controller? I imagine the interface would stay the same, but a new style of hardware controller?
Yeah, so we've looked at a bunch of things. What we wanted to do this year was focus on innovating on the software. We also had quite a lot of really good feedback on the turntable first time around. We wanted to make sure that when DJ Hero 2 launches, people with the first turntable just need to buy kind of a software-only solution, and then obviously it will be supported. We've tried a bunch of things. We've even tried kind of putting 2 turntables into the single mixer and all of those different things. And they've all got potential, and we've got ideas for the future, but for now we really wanted to concentrate on kind of bringing in as many people into the experience as possible. But yeah, I mean, we've got some ideas of what we're going to do.
As for the track list, this was looking like a little bit more commercial than the other.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think we've got a better genre balance. I think people felt that the first one was potentially a little bit too skewed towards hip-hop. So I think we've got, I mean, Dead Mouse is a good example of, real electronic feel to it. There's a lot more dance music in there, and a lot more recent contemporary music. I mean, we've announced Lady Gaga, Rihanna, Pussycat Dolls, Kanye West, Dr. Dre. A lot of people that weren't in the first game that we've been able to bring into this one, and the music's a lot newer, and a lot more kind of pop culture music.
Cool. So that's about all the time that we have. But if you guys wanted to tell them when it'll be available and how.
Yeah, so it's ships in October, and it's on PS3, 360, and Wii. As I mentioned, there'll be software only of DJ2. We'll also have a software only version of DJ Hero 1 for anyone who didn't kind of join the franchise at the beginning. We'll have a standard bundle with a turntable and the software, which actually will retail at $99 US. And then a party pack, which will basically have 2 turntables and a microphone, which will retail at $149.
Sorry. Any tracks from PS2 for trance music?
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, one thing I can say is that we've tried to listen to all of the feedback that we got from DJ Hero 1, and there were a lot of requests for some in-game characters, some different types of music, some different genres of music we didn't include, and I feel confident that we've responded to all of it with DJ 2.
Great, thanks a lot, guys.